Driver, exit the vehicle.
This car theft suspect pulled over last Saturday. He's on a first-name basis with Thurston County deputies.
Exit the car with your hands up, Marcus.
Deputies say the driver, Marcus Stevens, led them on a chase topping 100 miles an hour on I-5 south of Olympia. When deputies finally stopped him, they say he got out and started drinking from a bottle of vodka.
Very brazen. And of course at the end, taking a pound of the vodka at the end, just kind of cherry on top of, I don't really care about the criminal justice system, and I'll be out tomorrow to do this again kind of thing.
Deputies also arrested Stevens last October following a high-speed chase in a different stolen car. In both cases, Stevens was held on $25,000 bail. Not nearly enough, says Thurston County Sheriff Derek Sanders.
I'm trying to figure out what would incentivize people to not do these things if it kind of feels like it's encouraged.
One of my dear friends is a police officer. He's like, why? Why do I go to all that effort to do that? It makes you not want to risk your life anymore.
State Representative Lauren Davis has proposed a law to change the way judges deal with suspects involved in chases.
Copy. The vehicle's all over the road.
In 2023, Thurston County deputies arrested a different man, an 18-year-old, following a chase.
I got a honey bucket that's locked here.
He hid in a porta potty. In that case, a judge checked a box saying there exists a substantial danger that the defendant will commit a violent crime. But the suspect was released without having to post any bail and without any explanation from the judge in the paperwork. Under the proposal, those arrested in chases could face higher bail amounts, and judges would have to explain in writing if the defendants are held on lower than requested bail amounts or on no bail at all.
A judge just orders the amount of bail. They order no bail, and that is the end of the story. They don't have to explain the voice in their head that told them to tilt a particular way.
Since this law would change policies for judges, we reached out to the lobbyists who represent Superior Court judges here at the Capitol. We have not heard back from them yet. We are expecting to find out what judges think about this when this bill has a hearing on Monday. Greg?
Drew, there has been so much talk at the Capitol of the state restricting police chases the past few years. I would imagine that came up again.
It did, and Representative Davis admits that she voted for those restrictions, and she does think that that law that was in place for about 3 years did contribute to the mentality that's out there, that these folks are willing to run because they don't think they're going to get caught, and if they do, they don't think they're going to be held accountable. The sheriff here in Thurston County definitely thinks that was a factor. He says it took a while for the criminals to figure it out, and he's hoping it takes a while for them to figure out that now things will be changing, but we'll see how this law goes.
All right, keep us up to date. Thanks, Drew.